Welcome back, you guys, to Town to City. In this episode, I will be working on Fontainebleau for a bit. I completely forgot about the pub here. And this one, I believe it requires quite a bit. Yeah. So it requires 4 crops, basically. And I don't think you can separate. Oh, maybe you can. Wait, can one farm produce 4 crops? We're gonna try it before we move on, actually. And I was gonna make that like a little footpath, so we will leave it as is. But we will have this as a new farm. And I kind of wanted to use this road. Nice simple road. Yeah, I know, I'm using the freeform tool. I might just well get used to the freeform tool. And then what I tend to do is make a path at the back. Like that. You could probably go that way like this and have something there. Maybe change it up a bit. Yeah. But I wanted to see if we can create these 4 crops that we need over here for this pub. And it requires... I can't tell which is which. No, that's probably tomato. So we have lettuce, tomato, potato, and hops. Okay. Now, it does... Oh, it requires 25 of each, and then 75 of the hops. Yes. So basically, you just need to make more of everything else. More of hops. And then make more of the other bits if we can. How much does that provide us then? If I do it that, does that tell us how much? No, it does not. Which is not good. Oh, there's a hill here I can use. Ooh, how am I gonna do this? Let's try and put a curve on it. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. We won't do too much just yet, as we are sort of focusing on this here. I could keep going back. I'll be on a hill, unfortunately. But it being on a hill might actually be better. And then we shall not freeform, but use or have path at the back if we can. And then maybe another wall. Like that. And I think that looks pretty good. Nice. And then there could be like dirt here and an entrance for something, I don't know. But we shall leave it as that. And I think that looks quite nice. And now we can have maybe the tomato. And we'll probably use a round brush for this one. And let's try and give us some guidelines with the road. Or the path, that is. Not exactly sure where I'm going with this, but I think that should be good enough. This is more or less a test, anyway. We need people in here, actually. These people desire house near hives. Oh, wait, we can put them here. This is where our hives are. What's this family, anyway? Doesn't quite say. Family traits. What is her family trait? Desires a house with apparel shops. Would probably have to put them here instead. Doesn't show the traits for them. These ones, they want light. This is probably just a normal family. Oh, country. Yes. Perfect. There you go, sir. And now we can put... Oh, farmer residence, of course. Oh, that's not good. This one requires an artisan residence. And I don't really have it. I might as well just put them here, really. I shall not bother too much with this for now. They're not too happy. But we can change that. We can definitely change that. Because they like farming stuff. So we shall give them farming stuff. Put some crates here. I believe these class has farming. Want a shed here as well. Nice big shed. Maybe... Actually, let's swap this hay cart for this. And then have the wooden sheds. Like that. Gardening table, why not? I should probably go to the back. Oh, they got a little wheelbarrow with pumpkins. That's quite nice. Have the harvest crate. I guess I can go where all the tools are over there. We need a scarecrow. And where is the it is the cellar door. I wanted to put one here as well. And maybe some lights. but don't need that just yet. And could use some decorations, I guess. Nice. That looks good. And what else can we put? Oh, watering can. Why not? Uh, this here. I think I could make it into like a flower patch. Maybe the same flowers, I guess. We could do yellow. Try and mix it up a bit. How does that look? Hmm. That seems a little bit better. And then we can have the flower patches there. Like that. Will that look alright? I was thinking of putting it all over the place like this. Oh shoot. How would that look? Hmm. Doesn't look amazing. But we can stick with that for now. This could be a family who likes their flowers quite a lot. And then we'll continue to build this wall here. And hopefully attach a fence to it. Only issue, how are they gonna get this out? So we'll have to leave that opened. Like that, I guess. And then we're gonna have a pathway here. And then close it off. Not close it off, but be attached to this. Like that. Lovely. Look at that. Nice. And we could continue with more flower patches here, but I am probably gonna leave this area open. We could put some dry grass, mix it up a bit. Put some soft dirt. Like that. I think that looks nice. And then we could have maybe a water pump. It's not a bad idea. And maybe an empty wheelbarrow there. I think that looks nice. Put some crates if need be. And maybe more of that. Might need to change up the that too much? Or I can just maybe just move it back. Put in some soft dirt instead. How does that work? I don't know. Maybe I went too crazy on the other colors. Okay, we'll leave it as is now. At least that's an area for the animals to come out. And saying that, there is going to be an update coming where there are going to be animals soon. So that's going to be quite interesting because we're going to have barn animals. This is great. We'll want some barn animals. Of course, they're going to have their own produce as well. I have eggs, milk, and all that jazz. So that's going to be great. Okay. I could use some decorations at these. Right here, maybe. Nothing too crazy, but at least a small decoration there. I do love having like little chairs. So you know they're gonna be like watching the front or the back of the garden. Watching the crops grow. Even up here, we can have something like similar or very similar. And now we can continue on with our crops. We still need, I think, lettuce. Lettuce and, no, not tomatoes, potatoes. Ooh. Hopefully enough space for all this. Okay. Let's see if it's actually building up. I don't know if it is. Not connected to any shops. Make sure paths are wide enough. Paths turn dark brown when they are too thin to walk. That's odd. It should be connected to some shops. Okay. That's odd. I wonder why it's not connected here. Maybe if I delete it, will it come back? That is so weird. I don't know why it's done that. There we go. Okay. That is now connected. And I think that was why we couldn't get any materials going over here. So we just need the lettuce now. Okay. So we know, at least, that you only need one farm. We're just, well, to provide the pub at least. Which is great. I kind of want to have a path here that goes along here. A nice simple path. And then we'll keep this area closed up. And maybe, because we still need the lettuce. Oh, excuse me. We'll try and get the lettuce here at least. Might have not enough, to be honest, but it is what it is. To be honest, I think we have way too much of the hops. I think that's good. I think that is good for now. Reconnect this together. Maybe we can. That looks good for now. We could add more walls. Like that. Don't know where I'm going with that, but I might just remove it, to be honest. Or we can have it go along here, maybe. Will that work? You know what? We'll leave it as is. Doesn't have to be like complete wall. But that looks good with me. That looks good enough. That should provide the pub with what it needs. And there we go. Still requires our warehouse. Look at that. Nice. I think that looks really good. We could put some trees on here, to be honest, if we need. Although having a tree near the crops isn't quite ideal. But we can use this at least. For now. Let's try and put a small tree. I think smaller trees would be a lot better. Does that look right? I think it does. Okay, so that's done with this. Now we can go back to Bavau. I'm gonna leave this for perhaps maybe the next update, because we'll be getting some animals and barn animals and all that. So that'll be great. So that'll be a good addition to the town. Over here, I will probably need to do more houses. Even up here. We'll see what we need. I do want to make a maze. Another maze, at least. Because we haven't really done one in Fontebrac. Up here, we will need to do more refining. Try and beautify the area a bit more. Especially since I think I've moved quite a bit of the decorations around in the houses as well. Like this house here. You can sort of tell it's been moved. Yeah. So definitely more planning in this area. But we shall do that on a different episode because I'm trying to focus on Bilbao. I just want to get that pub out of the way because I missed it on the previous episode. Alright, welcome back, you guys, to Bilbao. Look at it. The city that keeps on growing. This clock tower, I kind of want to move it, because it would have been nice to have this clock tower sort of facing us instead. Like, have it like that. We could put it where the... Actually, you know what? We're going to put it where the research area is. Might be seeing a bit of lag, unfortunately, but I'm hoping it sort of dies down after a while. Yeah, that looks so much better from a distance. We could have it facing... We don't really have a central area here, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. No central area for, like, shops or something. We do have these potteries and small warehouses, but we don't have anything else. We have these houses here, which I could probably remove. And then we can make this into more of a... Like I said, like a central area, which I could try and do. Maybe here? Maybe this would work as a nice central area. Like a plaza, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. I am gonna try and do that, actually. We're gonna focus on changing this place up a bit more. Into a more of a plaza. And then try and get these houses in as well. Might have to delete some of the decorations because they're sort of in the way. And we do not want it to be in the way. I could make this into a time lapse, actually. And yeah, I think I might do that. And basically, this whole area, I'm gonna remove, make it into one big plaza. something like we did over here, although that's a bit of a small one. And I might just like move these houses here in the future. Just open up the city a little bit and give more space. Alright, I shall do that here first. We'll try and beautify the area, make it more presentable, more beautiful. And go from there. Okay, I shall start this time lapse here, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I think we're done with this now. Um, there's a lot of decisions I sort of went back on, as you probably saw through the video. Um, like even here, I probably will want a. Been utilizing most of the hedges really, as it just gives that nice look to the city, as you can see. Because I do like to try and use the dirt path and try and get as much green into the city as possible. Not much, but it is there. Try and get more trees if possible. Like even a medium tree will do. And a few trees here. And try and use the same one. We'll try and use the same one here, at least. Let's give that nice view, nice decoration. Yeah, I think I quite like it. I quite like it with a lot of trees, just to give it that more greenery. I did change up where the winery is. I'm not too sure if I want hedges here or not. I might change it back, because we got lots of hedges there that I've used already. So I guess I could probably use more of this iron fence. I'm not too sure about the iron fence, but I think it might be alright. Not exactly the best, but I think that sort of blends in quite nicely there. But yeah, that looks quite nice. Still need to do more decorations around this side. Wasn't too sure what I was going with. I wanted to space out the houses this time, and then sort of try and go from there. It does need some finishing. But I know I started over here. I just want to get that out of the way. Especially the research center. It's more or less the market center, or the plaza, that I wanted to get sorted out, which I did. I did put a random barber shop, which sort of works out. It looks quite nice right there, to be honest. And the clock tower, I think that's perfect for where it is, because people shopping in the market can see it. So that is a nice new addition to the town. Wasn't too sure what I wanted in this roundabout here, so I just popped the tree right there. And it sort of seems to have worked out, I guess. But yeah, I think most of the time I try to do something different, but then it always ends up back to square one. Especially with the decorations. Yes. But that is it for now. Let's try and get more houses in. Or not more houses, but more people in. Because my my townsfolk is kind of low right now. So we will be adding more people in at least. But yeah, it looks more open up. We got more stalls, markets, because we have the winery here, the clothing store, and now the barbershop. And that clock tower just makes it quite nice. Even the luthier. I could probably, because there's so much, luxury in this area. I could make this into an artisan sort of village. Yeah, something to think about in the future. At least that is an option. We could always have a mix of artisan and townsfolk again, like I sort of have over here. There's lots of townsfolks in this area, artisans over here, and the new luxury bourgeois, bourgeoisie. I don't know, but yeah, a lot of fine tuning in some areas, that's for sure. But it was getting a very long video, and I thought it would be nice to stop here for a while because I have done what I have wanted to do to this plaza and market. Change the front of the winery as much as possible. But that should be good for now. Yeah. We might add some decorations, I guess, like sidewalk here, which might be a good idea to add here and there. Some flags, yes. We could put some flags on the clock tower. Maybe like that. I might change that up a bit, but we'll see. And we will need more lighting as well. Definitely more lighting. But so far that is good for this town. Yes. I still need this water ballet. I don't even know where to put it. What is it exactly? Is it just a decoration? It might be a good place to put it behind like a big massive building. Something like the city hall. It's got a different exterior. What? Unlock this exterior in the research center. Ah, okay. Interesting. Something to try out in the future. Let's try and get more people in. Luckily, hopefully, it won't reduce the overall happiness too much. Because we got more than enough things here already. Do you have a request? Let's check it out. And Patrick, Diane8137, how do you make up for lost time? I lost sight of my friend for 20 years. I'd love to reach out to him again, perhaps by writing a letter. My friend's a poet, though, and I'm at a loss for words. Could you help me compose it? I'd be happy to write this down. I'm sorry, please try it yourself. So write this down. Dear old friend, I'm sorry I haven't contacted you in all these years. Remember me? It's been over 2 decades. Why did we lose sight of each other? Maybe apologies. Third one sort of makes it neutral, I guess. I'm saddened our friendship went cold for so long. I'm ashamed I didn't do more to stay in touch. I'm angry life tore us apart like this. Oh wow. What to add? I think the first one is nice. I'm saddened our friendship went cold for so long. I still have those wood figurines you carved for my birthday. Those fishing trips you went on are some of my fondest memories. Aw, the third one is so touching. Never told you how much you mean to me. Perhaps we could visit each other again soon. Do you think it would be awkward to meet up after all this time? Oh wow. They're all just good. I think any of it would be nice. Hesitantly yours. Best wishes with affection. I think this one's a bit too too much, really. It's almost like you want to, almost like a romance, really. Thank you so much for helping me write this. I will mail it right away. Need to place a mailbox close to my home. Walking is not as easy as it used to be. Yes, a mailbox. I've been wanting a mailbox this whole time. You, sir, deserve a mailbox so you can write to your friend. There you go. How strange, my hands are shaking. Now that everything is ready, I don't know if I have the courage to mail the letter. This is something you have to do on your own. Exactly. I'll do it. There, I posted my letter. Now he waits. Hope my friend will receive it. I hope he does. I hope he does, Patrick. Yeah. Okay, I think I will end it here on that. We do have another request actually, but I'll do that on the next episode. We'll focus on more requests and potentially other areas of the town I need to do it. But so far, it's been so good. I'll probably do a lot more refurbishing, renovations and all that, trying to make the town better. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you did, please do like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Good day. Bye-bye.